down, down, they only wanna bring you down, down, round, get down, 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 get down, down, round, get down, 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 they only bring you down, 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 round, get down, 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 but they're gonna bring you down, down, they bring you down, oh, that's the way that they do it. They're gonna bring you down, 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 down. Get down, down, down. They won't bring you down, down, round. Get down, down, down. They wanna bring you down, down, round. Get down, down, down. Get down, down, round. Trying to bring us down, guys. Get down, 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 down. Bring you down to the ground. Down. I wrote this song live last night in the moment. Down, down. They're trying to bring you down, 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 down. They're trying to bring you down. Woo. Down. We wrote 3 songs live last night. This was one of them. They only want to bring you down, down. Guys, every day we write at least one song. Last night it was 3. Welcome, my friends, to the longest running daily variety show on the planet, the Mark Inspire Show. Looking for another way to ease my mind, help my living. That's the goal of this show. 1,824 days in a row of helping our minds, helping our living, trying to see if we can add some fuel to the heart and soul while we're in the process. We live in a world of negativity, in a world of hate, division, so we show up here every day to buck the system with pure energy, with pure creativity. There is no script here, never has been, never will be. So whatever I do now is in the moment. The draw to this show is what the f*** is Mark going to do next? Because I don't have a script. I'm forced to do this monkeys with the cymbal routine. The stupid hat on with the, the little thing that comes off the top, Idea. Every day, guys, I will be that monkey with the cymbals in order to break you away from this world. Sometimes it's in the form of song, sometimes it's the form of comedy or even in inspirational words, but whatever it is, the intention is to break you away from the matrix in order to connect with humans again. Connect with the soul. The ultimate goal of man is to keep us away from that connection. Keep you distracted from this very moment here that we're living in. And my goal, my mission, my reason for waking up every day, besides selling real estate for my family to make a living, is to break you away from that lie. Millennia ago, we worked together. Women did all the homework in order to take care of the kids, to raise them, so we had children, so we had a generation beyond ours. The men went out and they foraged. They killed, hunted, gathered. There was this teamwork, appreciation for each other's benefits and the actions given on a daily basis in order to get to tomorrow. We now live in a time where everything's automated. You go to the food store, you get your food. You don't have to go out and hunt. You could call someone to come and take care of your kids, and you could both go work. This is a 2023 thing. Like we're living in a different world. And if everything went back to Stone Ages tomorrow, which could happen if China or one of these other countries decides to EMP it, we are back to a time when none of us know how to survive, first of all. If that happened today, we would be screwed. 90% of us would be gone in a month. That's sad. It's crazy, but it's true. Because we don't know how to protect ourselves. We don't know how to till the field. We don't know anything anymore. We know how to grab our phone and search for information. Oh, I'll go to YouTube and I'll watch a video on how to till. I'll watch a video on how I can dig for worms or something so I can go and fish. Like, it's all gone, and then we're back to square one, and there's nobody out there with the knowledge. So you're going door to door. You're like, hey, listen, I don't know what to do. We got no power here anymore, and I got to figure out how to make some food for my family. And, can we help each other? No, get out of here. I'm protecting my family now, That's a crazy time, and it could be coming, so get ourselves prepared. Do a little research. Matt Zabrowski, woohoo us. Thank you, buddy. Oh, goodness. So we're living in crazy times. We're living in times that are very uncertain. The world, there's wars all over the place. There's wars on our own homeland. We have a war at the southern border. They don't send any troops there in order to try to stop the surge, but it's going on. And you have a takeover currently. There's a takeover of this world we live in. It's not a takeover of a country, guys. It's a takeover of the planet. And that's scary because we just want to live our lives. We just want to get up every day, put one foot in front of the other, and figure out how to support our families, figure out how to get to tomorrow. These people want to eliminate a tomorrow from us. We are chattel. Went over this last night. If you look in Black's Law, the actual definition for human being is chattel. So legally, we are defined as chattel. We are defined as just, dropping poops. We're just considered meat sacks. And that's interesting, isn't it? I'm pretty sure you have more to offer this world than a sack of meat. Ron Jeremy, probably just the sack of meat. But you know what I'm saying. We're here doing it. So I want to welcome you guys to the longest running daily variety show. Charlene Kinter in the house. You rock. Oh my goodness. Yes. Charlene said, wow, great job. You keep making this work. Thank you for the encouragement. God knows we all need more encouragement. Yes, we do. Yeah. I feel like there are many of us that have been set on a mission here to try to affect change in this world. And I do believe it comes from the highest form of creation. And when you see the persecution and when you see the almost impossible task of getting new people to find pure positivity and love, you understand what you're up against. You understand that it's evil at work here. And the only way around it is the good of this world that needs to fight back and needs to share the good shows, the ones that are telling you what's really going on. And so I appreciate when I see up S. Lee is here today. I love it. Renee Woods is here. Kill it and grill it. I love when I see you guys here with me in the morning. We had a killer show last night. 3 original songs created live in the moment. Now, just so you understand how this works, there's a guy most people know. His name is Harry Mack. Harry Mack is a hip-hop dude. He's insane. He's awesome. Every time I hear Harry Mack, I'm blown away because he does what I do, but at such a higher level because he's freestyling on the top of the beats. I'm freestyling, but it's blues rock. So I have a little bit more time to think about the next set of lines I'm about to sing. I have a little bit more time before I go into the crazy next lead I'm about to rip up in front of you. So I have more time. It's the only way I could see the difference between me and Harry Mack. He's actually a trained musician as well. But I do the same thing. I've been here for 1,824 days in a row, and just no one knows I do this. I could write a song about anything. It's not a cocky thing I'm saying. It's just true. You give me 3 words on the screen right now, I'll write you a ridiculous song. Don't know what it's going to be about yet. I know it's going to be about whatever you put on the screen. But I invented the only drum in the world for guitar players. Harry Mack didn't invent a drum for guitar players, the only one in the world, and patented it. I patented a drum. It's not easy to get a patent, guys. You have to go through a 5-year process for them to determine no one else has come up with something you came up with. So 5 years later, I have the patent. U.S. Patent 9165541 is a percussion drum that affects real change in people. Musicians, you have a drum that you could put on a show all by yourself. You never have to hire a drummer again. And it sounds better than any drum kit, as far as I'm concerned. Definitely sounds better than any percussion drum ever created in the history of time. There's the thing called a cajon. It has one panel. It has one snare. The BeatSeat has 5 panels, 2 snares, and the shape of it allows us this thing called omnitone. Everywhere you hit the BeatSeat sounds different. Everywhere. I mean, you want me to give you an example? This is a kick. That's what a kick drum sounds like, guys. Not what a cajon sounds like. A cajon sounds like... You get like that low. You never get... How about the snare? Those are just one snare. Unlimited tones, the BeatSeat. Order yours at BeatSeat.rocks. So yeah, I invented the BeatSeat. I play it every single night. I write songs on it every single night. So test me, challenge me. Hey Mark, write me a song about these 3 words. Last night, 3 awesome songs that were created because people put 3 words into the chat. John McMullen. And so I appreciate the fact that you guys are playing the game. I want to write songs. I want to write songs about stuff. Every night I write songs about whatever I'm feeling, but I want you guys to drive where the content goes. I'm here to put on a show for you. I want to deliver the things you want to see. When I do the news every day, I'm trying to pick stories that I think I would want to see if I were you guys. So maybe I have to stop doing that and say, well, what stories do you guys want to see me do? If there are any stories you want to see me cover in the full news capacity I've been doing lately, which is full story, but with some comedy as well, let me know the topic. Let me know the news story. You guys can email me anytime with a story you want to hear me cover. You may read a story and like, oh, that was a pretty funny read. I'd love to see what Mark does with that. Send it my way. I'll do it for you. Remember, monkey with the cymbals, the stupid hat with the swivel thing on the top? That's me. I'll do that for you. Whatever I could do to break you away from the matrix. We need true creativity in order to get away from it. You can't make up a pathway away from the negativity of this world. The negativity of this world is also here in the moment, so you have to understand that. You've got to break away and create your own energy, your own positivity, and drive towards the sun with it. You can't allow the negativity of this world to get to you, and it's constant. Every second of the day it's there. And that's the ultimate challenge. Because the evil of the world is in every second of the day trying to distract you from this moment where it is. But it's also where the beautiful light and love is. It's where God is. That's why the devil's there too. He's trying to see if he can get you away from God. Now, some people out there are like, I don't believe in God. Guys, I heard something beautiful the other day. It's like Van Gogh, Picasso, any artist, Cezanne, any artist you've ever looked at in your life has attempted to recreate what God created. It's trying to provide an artistic look at the greatest creator of all time. I'm here writing songs for you in the moment, trying to bring you something that's here, but also something that opens up your heart and your soul. No matter what I ever write, it can never touch the creations of God. No matter what song I ever sing for you, nothing can ever compare to you. Nothing can ever compare to your face. It's constant that we're always trying to adjust who we are and try to be something that we're not because we see the world around us acting in a very weird way. And you're like, well, I got to fit in. Don't fit in. We don't need fitting in. We need uniqueness. We need just a million independently unique people trying to make change in this world. And everything is momentum. Right now, the momentum's on the negativity. People just want to hate on each other. No matter what you put out, there's always a troll. You got to decide, does that stop you from putting positivity into the world? That you know there's going to be people who hate positivity. There are going to be people who hate, seeing others feel good. They want to create misery. I always say there's 2 types of people in this world. There are creators and there are destructors. There's supporters of creativity, but there's a lot of people who want to rip down something creative. And it's mostly because they have no talent themselves. People want to rip on things they can't do. That's true. Oh, LeBron James is a shitty basketball player. Let me see you, 6'9". Go and play in the NBA. I rip on LeBron James in a joking manner because he's a whiner. But he's one of the greatest basketball players of all time. can't take that away from the dude. He's not Michael Jordan. He's definitely not the GOAT, but he's there. He's up there for sure. You could play for 50 years, dude, and have millions of points. Still never better than Michael Jordan. You know, that's like, I think it's funny. I go on YouTube and I see all these videos of who's the GOAT, LeBron or Michael. Like, how is LeBron even a conversation? Like, I don't care who you are. You don't move like Jordan. Nobody understands unless you saw Michael Jordan play basketball. The dude dominated every single person that was on the floor. And he floated. I'd see him go up with people and they're like down. He's still going up. I'm like, what the fuck? What is that? Defies gravity? Oh, but LeBron James is better. You mean the guy who misses a layup and then cries about it? That guy's better than Michael Jordan, never lost the finals? Come on, guys, come on. It was artistic to watch Michael Jordan play basketball. It's not artistic to watch LeBron James play basketball. It looks like a freight train running through the middle of the friggin' lane. And he's great. He's great. You know, if you were 280 pounds of muscle, I'm pretty sure you'd do pretty well out there if you had his speed. But you could never touch the grace of God. People want to try to compare GOATs, but there's something to the grace of God. You can see the grace of God in certain things. You see the essence. I don't see that when I watch LeBron James play basketball. I was completely in awe watching Michael Jordan play basketball. Nobody ever moved like that. Nobody changed the game. Wilt Chamberlain changed the game, but nobody changed the way basketball was played like Michael Jordan. They needed to figure out how to stop the dude because he was a beast out there. And he had this will to win. Nobody could take that away from him. He wouldn't hang out with his teammates. He worked constantly. Who else took that same mindset, that same approach? Another greatest of all time, Kobe Bryant. He has a reputation, deceased at this point. God bless your soul, buddy. He has a reputation that he was a bit of a dick to his teammates. One of his teammates said he played basketball with him for 2 years, and he never said hello to him. Kobe Bryant never said hello to him. He's like, I was starting. I wasn't some scrub on the bench. I started with him for 2 years. He never said hi to me. How was your weekend? How's your wife? Anything. He goes, one day I went up to him and I said, hey, did you see that basketball game last night? Or did you see that football game last night? And he said, Kobe Bryant literally turned to him and said, you don't have enough accolades yet under your belt to speak to me. What kind of human being would say that to another person who's trying to better themselves and become the greatest version of themselves? You know, it's like me walking up to Michael Jordan and I'm a good basketball player, a pretty good basketball. I made it to the pros, and he's not giving me any love in order to build up my confidence so I could be the greatest version of me. Very much selfish. Oh, it's about me. You didn't get enough accolades left. You can't talk to me. I'm sorry you're gone, buddy, but that's a fucking dick thing to do. You don't treat people that way. You open your heart. There's a guy in the locker room for 2 years. You ignore him? Oh, if he was the greatest of all time, I would take him out of the category for that alone. If you can't be a good human being, you can't be the greatest of all time. Now, I'm not saying Michael Jordan was a good human being. I have no idea. I don't know how he was in the locker room. I don't know who he was to people. I just know when I watched him on screen, you see God. He's not God, but you see the grace of God. You have to understand the difference. I could watch Kevin Durant. I could watch Steph Curry make the most amazing shots in the world. And there are some times where you see a shot, you're like, yep, there's the grace of God. But every time Michael Jordan held the ball, every time he moved, every time he flew through the air, it's the grace of God right there. And so if you ever ask me, I'll tell you, and you're listening to it right now, Michael Jordan will always be the greatest of all time. I never saw, Wilt Chamberlain play, really. Saw some highlights, and he dominated, but he didn't move like Jordan either. Kobe Bryant's probably the closest to ever move like Jordan, to shoot like Jordan, to get through the lane like Jordan, to float like Jordan. That dude was nasty. I can't take that away from him. Kobe Bryant was an amazing basketball player, but it's because he decided to be a jerk to people and focus on his craft. He could have been a really nice person to people, still focused on his craft, and been awesome. Probably one of the best of all time, just like he was. In fact, he may have been the greatest of all time if he opened up his heart to those around him. You have to also be an amazing teammate. Yes, me is in the word team, but you can't get anywhere unless you build up your team. You have to be a leader for those around you. He was a destructor. He was there. He wanted to win so badly that he destroyed the potential of those around him. And I don't know for certain. I'm just telling you from that one story I heard. You don't smash someone who's looking for encouragement. You don't smash a guy who joins the team and he's trying to become the greatest version of himself. He's not trying to be you. He's not trying to be the next Kobe Bryant. He's just trying to be the best version of Don Williams. He can't be that if the guy he considers to be the greatest on the team treats him like shit. So that was really disappointed when I heard that about Kobe. And again, God rest your soul. This is such a sad way for someone to go. The Simpsons seem to have gotten it right years ago, which blows me away about the Simpsons, guys. I had a couple stories I wanted to share with you. I didn't get to these last night. Let me see if I can pull this up. I'm going to put the window capture on. Guys, if you're on Clapper right now, if you want to head over and see this story on the screen, head over to YouTube. The link is not in the bio, but just type in Mark InsPires on YouTube and join us. Two crazy stories. One of them is crazier than the other. Where there's a window capture. Here we go. So just hit YouTube, guys. It looks like I lost that. Of course I did. I had to shut down the computer because I tried going live a few minutes ago, and I don't know, the service was totally gone. So I restarted everything, even the router, and it looks like we're good now. So let's see how we do with this. I'll read you the first story of the day, and then we'll see if we get time for another. This is just crazy stuff. I don't even know how these people exist. All right, let's see what we have here. Ready? Oh, wait, I have to do this in a different scene, I think, because I don't want to put myself up here and take over the whole corner, whole center of the screen. I got to put myself on the side again. I used to have a great setup for that. I don't know where it is now, though. Let's see if I can find that other camera. Is this it? This is it right here. Come on, dude. Window capture. All right, there we go. Oh, good. Okay, so what we'll do is this. Put me over here. I got to get ahead of the, there we go. So then let me get me off here. There we go. See, now we got it, guys. Now we got it. Ashley said, never meet your heroes, they used to say. That's actually very interesting if you think about it. You're usually going to be disappointed when you meet your hero. It's funny you say that, S. I was thinking about the other day how it's a different world for celebrities now than it was, 5, 10, 15 years ago. There was this mystique. You didn't know what Tom Cruise was thinking. You didn't know what was going on in his mind. He didn't have a platform where he was out there saying things on a daily basis or posting his political perspectives or anything. It was a different world where there was this geez, I wonder what Matt Damon's doing. I wonder what Leonardo DiCaprio's doing. You're thinking about it and you didn't know. These people led these very private lives. And now we're here in 2023. You had the deal with the paparazzi bothering these people, but now it's like nobody gives a crap about the paparazzi anymore because everybody's got a camera. Everybody's got their own show. It's like, who cares, But there is no anonymity anymore. It's interesting how we've now decided to display everything to the world. And I'm the worst of it. I've been live 1,824 days in a row putting on a show of live creation. So I can't complain about it, but what I can say is don't get bogged down by everything. There's so much out there now. You have to sift through and find the things that you can connect to. Don't find yourself landing on a page that brings you down. Remember, they try to bring you down. Get down, 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 bring you down. Bring it down to the ground. Yep. They try to bring you down, down. They want to bring you down, 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 down. Wrote that last night. Guys, tonight we're writing more music, so make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Mark Inspires. There are 209 songs on iTunes if you want to get into it. Guys, so check this story out. This will blow your mind. It blew my mind, at least. Are we on? Where is this? I just have to get the window capture to be proper. It's looking like it's too big. There we go. Oh, that's why. I must have done it. All right, there we go. So let's read this story, and you're going to be blown away as I was that this is going on in the world we live in today. I'll see if I can actually cover this one as a full news story, and I'll read it teleprompter style, although we'll see how this one goes. You never know. Here we go. Woman sues dentist after 4 root canals, 8 dental crowns, and 20 fillings in a single visit. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Hold on. Let me read that again. You gotta be kidding me, right? Woman sues dentist after 4 root canals, 8 dental crowns, and 20 fillings. What's that? Yeah, no, all in the same visit. One visit. She sits down and gets 4 root canals, 8 dental crowns. Okay, how do you... Oh, you got to figure that lady walked out looking like Joanne. You know? What's that? No, I'm sorry, Joanne. I have a hard time hearing you over the wheeze. Gosh almighty, Joanne! Oh, guys! Then she tooted. Joanne, you're disgusting. Guys, you had to head to YouTube to see Joanne. You want to see her in all her Joanness. So, woman sues dentist after 4 root canals, 8 dental crowns, and 20 fillings on a single visit. Let's get into this one. A Minnesota woman has sued her dentist after receiving 4 root canals, 8 dental crowns, and 20 fillings in a single visit that she says led to her disfigurement. See, I was telling you, there's disfigurement involved here. She's looking like Joanne. Oh, we have to read this properly. Okay, sorry. I know I like to do the radio voice every once in a while. A Minnesota woman has sued her dentist after receiving 4 root canals, 8 dental crowns, and 20 fillings in a single visit that she says led to her disfigurement. Kathleen Wilson filed a lawsuit last week in Hennepin County and accused Dr. Kevin Muldrum of Muldrum Family Dentistry in Eden Prairie, Minnesota, of providing negligent treatment in 2020 that caused significant injuries to Wilson, along with providing an unsafe dosage of anesthesia and falsifying medical records to cover it up, the Star Tribune said. Muldrum and her attorney, Nathaniel Weimer, did not immediately respond to requests for comment from the Associated Press on Thursday. According to the Star Tribune, Wilson's legal team retained Dr. Avram Goldstein. You guys know he's good, right? A dentist in Florida to provide an expert opinion and review of Wilson's medical records from Muldrum and the subsequent providers. Goldstein's November 14th report identified various duty of care breaches. Let's hear about it. Goldstein said the report that Muldrum made the right diagnosis, but he provided poor quality treatment. Do you mean like the 8 crowns, the 4 root canals, or the 20 fillings in one sitting? Is that what you mean? I don't know. Let's get into it. Wilson had decay on virtually every tooth in her mouth, something that is quite rare, Goldstein wrote. Muldrum's attempt to restore all Wilson's teeth in one visit did nothing to address her susceptibility to disease or potential of losing teeth, he said. Katie required a slow, thoughtful, careful, and measured response to her disease. Trying to fill every hole in every tooth in her mouth in one visit is not only the antithesis of what was indicated, it is not humanely possible to achieve in an effective and constructive manner. Goldstein said, adding that it is inconceivable. You guys remember Princess Bride? Never match wits with a Sicilian when death is on the line. Guys, one of the best, Wallace Shawn, one of the best guys ever. It's inconceivable. Inconceivable. Want the peanut? Guys, you got Andre the Giant wants a peanut. One challenge of a long appointment is maintaining adequate anesthesia, Goldstein said. The maximum dosage is 490 milligrams, but Muldrum administered 960 milligrams to Wilson. Wilson fell on the ground, and her face looks like Joanne's. Wilson's records show that Muldrum said he administered 8 tubes of dental anesthetic, known as carpals. But Goldstein found that the first dose alone was 8 carpals, and he administered 15 carpals throughout the visit. Crap load of anesthesia. You know, her face, sideways face, they call it. Wilson went to a different dental office for an evaluation showing recurrent decay and other damage. For several months in 2022, she was treated at the University of Minnesota Dental School for repair and replacement of many of her restorations in an attempt to stabilize her mouth. All of her teeth, if all of Wilson's teeth end up having to be removed or replaced with implants, all of the work that was done and all of the expense associated will have been for nothing. You know, beyond medical costs, Wilson said she suffered pain, embarrassment, disfigurement, and distress. She is asking for $50,000 in damages. That's like, I mean, people like, what happened to Giuliani? He's got to pay like $143 million for saying words. This lady, mental mouth, we call her now. She can't even close it. You know, half of it's this way, the other over there. Joanne's a sister, maybe in law. We're not really sure. It's definitely relation. And she only wants $50K. Come on, people. You got to give a little of the love, of the Giuliani love. You know, we give her $2.5 million, $50,000 for having a dumb face after. I feel bad for the lady. She's got the dumb face now, you know, and they're going to give her 50 grand for the stupid face. She's got to walk through her life with a dumb face. What's that 50K going to do for you? Not much. 50K, 2023? Couple packs of Snickers, gun, you know, you got nothing at the end. I got a box of Snickers. What do you have left? 6 grand? You spent 4,000? Yeah. I like Snickers. Guys, 2023, when you go out and you spend your cash, your hard-earned dental, you know, cash from getting your dumb teeth ripped out and 20 fillings and 8 crowns and 4 root canals in one sitting. This is insane. This guy, how is he not in jail? Oh my goodness, Minnesota, they ain't doing her. S-Coop, tell S-Coop not to go and see Dr. Muldrum. You don't want to see Muldrum, S-Coop. I think you're working today, but don't see Muldrum. I know you're in Minnesota. Next time you got to go to the dentist and you're like, I think I got a filling or 20. Don't go to Muldrum. He's like, sit down. I got you. Yeah, but maybe we should do it over multiple visits, Dr. Muldrum. Don't worry about it. I've done this before. You have? Yeah, 4 root canals, 8 crowns, and 20 fillings. Let's go. I'm throwing in 960 carpules, or whatever the hell it's called, into there. We're doing it. Oh, goodness. I hope you guys are seeing this and I didn't get knocked off the screen. I got knocked off the freaking screen. Oh, done freaking thing, you know? This always happens. I'm right in the middle of the bit, and my camera shuts off every 30 minutes, my Canon. It's like, you think Canon would get their shit together, you know? I have another Canon that I use for my second camera. That one will be on until the end of time. Like, I leave for a month, I come back, and the camera's still on. This one, every 30 minutes, oh, auto power off. I don't need a freaking auto power off. What is Joanne doing behind me? Wheezing. I know. Joanne, right in my ear. Right in my ear. She's... God almighty. Unbelievable. Joanne! Gosh almighty, Joanne, what did you eat this morning? Yeah, unbelievable. What? Salamanders, Joanne? Come on. Do better. Do better. She's eating salamanders and tooting. The Mark InsPiresation Show. Next story. Let's see what we got here. This one's a good one as well. Got 2 stories for you today. I used to do this a lot, where I'd read the stories live for you guys, and now I just do them during the after part. I'll drop a little piece of news for you. But I kind of like doing the comedy news. Sacramental man. This stupid stuff, guys. I got to take Joanne off the screen just because she's messing with my view and the wheeze. You know, you guys gotta. Guys, if you can, head over to YouTube and subscribe and hit the bell. I really appreciate it. We don't have enough people on YouTube right now because it's early show. I used to do the show every night, and now I'm doing it every morning and night. It's twice a day. And I've been live for 1,824 days in a row. It's the longest running show on the planet. My name is Mark Pires. The name of the show is Mark Inspires. I hope you'll join us on YouTube and support a brother. I'm not only the inventor of the only drum in the world for guitar players, but I'm also a client. I play it every single day. Here we go. Sacramento man found asleep in a fast food parking lot with 200 pounds of marijuana. Holy cow! This guy is in it. He looks like he had a Glock, too, or something. A Sacramento man was arrested by Marysville police officers. Police? Joanne, is it police or police? Let's try that again. Yes, a Sacramento man was arrested by Marysville police officers who said they found him passed out on Thursday morning in a car at the McDonald's parking lot and accused him of having over 200 pounds of marijuana for a drug deal. Sleeping it out before. He's got to go meet the guy. Hey, man, you got that lead, man? Hey, man, you got that lead? Okay, man, get to it. You know, don't get high on your own supply, man. You know what I'm saying? That's actually Scarface. I told you, Manny, you'll never get high on your own supply, man. Okay? Celebrity impressionists too. Guys, we do it all here. YouTube. Officers were stopped at about 10:50 a.m. and told a man asleep in his car at McDonald's. And they told the 50-year-old man, I'm reading this horribly. It's because of Joanne's wheeze back there, guys. Let's slow it down. Let's do a proper read. Okay? I'm not doing the reverse. Jim Carrey reverse. Officers were stopped at 10:50 a.m. and told a man asleep in his car parked at McDonald's. They found a 52-year-old Sacramento resident asleep in the driver's seat. The man is accused of having 207 pounds of marijuana, drug paraphernalia, and a ghost handgun. That means it was not registered, scraped off the serial numbers, murderer, going to jail. He reportedly told officers he was headed to Oroville to sell the marijuana. Right? The police said the 52-year-old man faces charges of transporting marijuana with the intent to sell it, having a ghost firearm, carrying a concealed firearm in a vehicle, illegally carrying a firearm, and ammunition. Having a firearm with more than 10 rounds and having drug paraphernalia. Ghost guns are illegal, privately manufactured firearms, and the suspect was booked into Yuba County Jail, where he is in custody on Thursday with a bail set at $100,000. You got a guy, 207 pounds of herb, and he's got a gun? He's got $100,000 bail? This is America for you. Go back out and do it again. Put that freaking dude in jail, man. He's going out to do another drug deal for 208 pounds next time. He has to get one more pound to the guy. The guy's pissed off because he's sitting there for 4 days trying to get wrecked. He can't get wrecked because you got caught because you were sleeping on the job. Sleeping on the job. Oh, I'm really tired. Let me take my bag of 207 pounds of marijuana and my ghost gun and take a naparoo. I'm just going to hang out here at McDonald's, do my thing. Did you see? Look at this. This is what it is. This is 207 pounds right there, guys. He's asleep with all these garbage bags in his truck. 207 pounds right there, right? Sleeping in the car. I mean, that's just bad business. Someone comes by and I could use some garbage. I needed garbage bags to go clean up. Let me take these from this guy. He's asleep anyway. You open it up. Oh, marijuana. Then you're doing the deal. You go and you do the 207-pound deal, Everybody becomes a dealer. They found the 207 pounds, and then he's doing the transport. So that's what's going on in the news today, guys. Anything else I can pull up real quick? Let's see. I hope you enjoy the comedy news. I do it every single day. If not here, I do it with a little clip or two on Clapper and on TikTok and YouTube. Guys, please head over to YouTube and subscribe. This is where the show's been live for 1,824 days in a row. I can't guarantee I'm always going to be live on Clapper, but you're also looking at this with a horrendous background. You're seeing my green screen, and it looks terrible. You should see what the green screen's broadcasting on YouTube. It looks awesome. I've been doing the green screen show for 3.5 years now, so every show's on green screen. We have cool backgrounds. I've got 5 or 6 different scenes. I have multiple characters I created. Dick Face, Hammerlin Jameson, drunk newscaster. You got to go find those episodes. They're ridiculous. I fall asleep on camera, like Joe Biden. Except I'm a drunk newscaster. He's just a moron. That's the difference. Guys, look at this. Florida woman smashes man's taillight after he refuses to pay her for sexual favors. Oh my God, why is that a story? She gave him the sexual favors. I go, what? Hey, let's tell the story about she sucked some dude off and then he wouldn't pay her. That's a story for the news. It's stupid. That happens every day. New York City. Oh, that was great. Get the fuck out. Right? And then he comes back later for more. Maybe this time he'll pay. She must have followed the psyop, Get the next one. It's going to stop these strains. I'm sorry, guys. You get it. Oh, goodness. Russia fires 122 missiles of 36 drones in what Ukraine calls the biggest aerial barrage of the war. What happened? Absolutely nothing. It's Russia. Ridiculously massive, huge force, But Ukraine can win. Let's just keep throwing money at it, guys, right? Don't worry about our border. Don't worry about our country. We don't need a country anymore. We can all move to Ukraine. right? That's what we should be focused on, guys. It's not about America, guys. It's about Ukraine. It's about giving Ukraine everything that they deserve. And why am I on this? Okay, because I dropped off of the window capture. Are we back with the window capture? Yes, we are. Nice. Ashley's got me on the TV. That makes me very happy, especially when I'm going to play you a song here before we go. You got to hear that on the TV. The audio is so much better on good speakers. So guys, Hamas used horrific sexual violence, raping and mutilating Israeli women and girls on October 7th. But guys, they're really good. Their plight makes sense. Bunch of freaking savages. Savages. Stone Ages. These people are medieval. You want to try to understand the mindset? Go watch that Israeli 1968 magazine I read. I'm reading the rest of it today. I'm going to go over and film the rest of it for you guys so you can see. There was this whole thing on the Nazis I didn't even get to. My phone died right in the middle. But I got that first couple pages, and it's powerful. You could hear how the reporters on the ground were speaking about this conflict that has been going on forever. Nobody wants to talk about this, but I think I've made a kind of connection. 1948 was the victory for Israel over the Arabs in the Arab-Israel War. This attack from Hamas is literally 75 years from this win that Israel had over the Arabs, over the Palestinians back in 1948. 75 years. Now, I'm not saying that they should have been like, guys, it's the 75th anniversary coming up. Be on high alert. But how are you not on high alert? How did this happen? How did you allow them to attack you, get over that Iron Dome, fly in over from and kill people like this? Unless you wanted it to happen. I mean, that's a real possibility, right? That Israel, that Netanyahu wanted this to happen so he could then usher in a new war. I mean, I'm not saying that's what happened, but that Iron Dome is supposed to work. It is the 75th anniversary of the last time you went to war with these people and won. And you're not anticipating some sort of attack. You're not anticipating that they're going to come at you guys on the 75th anniversary. I'll tell you this too. What year is it? Right now, we're on December 29th, 2023. 25 years from now, it's going to be 2048. Mark my words, somebody will find this in the next 25 years and say, holy shit, Mark was right. They're going to attack again on the 100th anniversary. Guaranteed. It happened here in 75. Just remember in 2048 that they're going to attack again. Because this isn't going to go anywhere. There's no winners here. This is just bloodshed. And in 25 years, it will happen again. Because these people are medieval. They don't give a shit. They don't care about life. They don't care about soul. They think that they can kill someone and get 42 virgins. They're at 72 for whatever it is. They're out of their minds. Out of their minds. It's not how life works. You can't murder someone and then get virgins. I got 72 virgins. You got 72 virgins? You couldn't get them in the real world, but you got them in the afterlife? Because you murdered somebody? Do you even hear how stupid you sound when you say that? I can't get a girl on earth, but Allah's going to give me 72 virgins. You're a moron. No offense. No offense. I hope you get those 72 virgins and they look like Joanne. Because gosh almighty, you know Joanne's a freaking virgin. You know? What's that, Joanne? I'm sorry, it's your wheeze. Right? It's the worst. And the two. Joanne! I gotta breathe in here, Joanne. Right? Some comedy for you. When he was slammed into Mark Gasol. Oh, when he was on Team USA. Yeah, you know what? That's so funny. I got this here. Sorry I missed this message until now. But Dubsta was talking about how Kobe Bryant slammed into Mark Gasol or was it Pau Gasol, one of them, and he smashed into this dude during the Olympics. And he told the team before, he goes, I'm going to set a pick. I'm Gasol, and I'm going to set the standard early. They'll know. Because he said, they're going to think that I'm going to go soft on him because he's my teammate. So I specifically took him out. And if you watch that scene, it's nuts. He gets up and because he knew what the move was, and he just stood there, and Gasol just laid out. He didn't help him up. He turned back to his team, and he just went and he destroyed this guy. And Gasol is like talking about it after. He's like, I can't believe he freaking is my teammate. Like, I can't believe he did that. Like, But yeah, that's Kobe, you know? And that just goes to show you your will. Like, what do you have within you? When you are there for Team USA and you have a teammate on the other team who you play with every other day of the year, how do you handle it? Are you going to say, oh, I'll give Paul or I'll give Mark a chance to do it, to make 18 points? Are you going to freaking obliterate him, embarrass him? So every other day of the year you have to see him and say, maybe you should be better. Maybe you should have known that pick was coming. You know, like whatever it is, that just go to show you the heart and desire to win that Kobe Bryant had. So thanks for pointing that out. I appreciate that. Guys, I hope that you got something out of this show, some comedy news, and some truthful words. We've been doing this for 1824 days in a row. Tomorrow is my last day. Actually, tomorrow is the New Year's anniversary for me. I'm pretty pumped about this. I started the show on December 31st, 2018. Tomorrow will be 5-year anniversary of New Year's. It's New Year's. Every single year on December 30th, we have a New Year's Eve for the Mark InsPiresation show because I'm the only show on earth that's been live every day. I can't do a New Year's Eve show on December 30th if I didn't do a show every single day of the year. You understand? My goal is one day when we reach critical mass is I get a venue. I don't know. Arena, whatever. And it's free. Everybody gets to, you just get there. You get there, I'm putting on a show for you for free. We're going to connect on New Year's Eve every year at 12:30 every single year. And then the following day, we all celebrate New Year's Eve with the world. I didn't intend to start this as a daily show on December 30th, 2018, but I did. I also think it's weird that the longest running daily variety show on earth started on New Year's Eve or on December 31st. Yeah, it started on New Year's Eve. Could have started New Year's Day. That would have been a whole different, that would have been the same thing essentially. New Year's Day or New Year's Eve is the same thing. I still can't believe I started it that day and went live every day since. But I hope you guys will join me later on. We do it again. Part 2 is at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. I'll do my best to get back here on Clapper. But if you guys can, just to make sure you don't miss this show. They don't want you to connect with me. That's why I've been here for 5 years and you just found me now. It's not because the content is shit. It's because they're shit. It's because they're afraid of what we do. They're afraid of us connecting here in the moment and making the world a better place, laughing a little, hearing some music. All these things are just a bit of an issue for them. I'm over here at the stupid screen again. Joanne, can you help me out? Can I get my normal screen going? There we go. Thank you, Joanne. Sometimes you ask her for help and she just wheezes, you know? It's par for the course. Oh, goodness. I am going to quickly play you something here. This is a piece of music. One of my songs. I think I want to play you guys something like straight up fire to start the day here. It's either going to be Star Wars or No More Wars. I'm gonna play the Star Wars. Guys, if you can, head to YouTube. You're going to want to watch this. It's ridiculous. It's a Star Wars music video. So the song you hear, if you're still on Clapper and you're listening to this, the song is great. But the video that goes along with the song is literally every Star Wars that was been made. I cut everything and made a music video out of it. And it is so well synced. Like the sword strikes from Anakin and whatever his name is, Kylo Ren. It's really one of my coolest videos to date. I plan to make music videos a lot more often out of my songs, but this one is pretty powerful. So head on over and enjoy with us. I think this is the right one. I always check it this way because I never get it right. 9:23, modified at 9:33 on November 15th is when this was released, or when I was created. Yeah, so it's this one. All right, guys, this is called Trip Across the Stars. Star Wars, my music video. Hope you enjoy. space. Into the cosmos. You take a trip to the stars. Yeah. How far gonna you go? You go back, you're part of the future. The changing atmosphere. The environment is clear. The first time in generations. It wasn't climate change, it was just the earth rearranging. It's like it wouldn't do every generation or two. Ship across the stars, and you're gonna go how far you take a trip, take a trip. A shooting star traveling across the sky. Yeah, you wonder if you could catch up. You take a trip across the stars. How far you gonna go? Yeah. You're not alone. There's someone there in the twilight zone. You turn the engine back on. You look around, you're gone, yeah. You're coasting again. You're gonna take another spin. You're gonna go. You take a trip across the stars. across the stars. There's no turning back. How far you gonna go? Trip across the stars. How far you gonna go? Music video. That's exactly what happened there. I made a music video right after I filmed that. So guys, what you heard was all created live in the moment. That song, Trip Across the Stars, will be on my next album. But there was no song, and then that happened. And then after I finished it, I said what I said. Music video. And that night, I decided to make a Star Wars music video out of it. If you like that song, if you like my music, there's 209 songs on iTunes and Spotify just like it. That guitar playing is me. I play it every night. Every note you heard was created live in the moment and live looped. I got all these pedals here. I invented the only drum in the world for guitar players. It's called the BeatSeat. I play it every single day. And this is what we get. We get these songs that come out of nowhere that are powerful. And now I'm making music videos out of them. So if you appreciate live creation, if you ever came across a guy named Harry Mack, I'm the blues rock Harry Mack. I'll write you a song about anything. Just give me three words. Tonight, I'll prove it to you. We did 3 songs last night. If you want to catch up, go to YouTube and listen to the 3 songs. They are freaking ridiculous. This is one of them. Down, round, get down, 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 get down. They bring it down to the ground. Down, round, get down, down, down. They try to bring you down. They want to bring you down. Bring it down, 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 down. God, you wanna bring it down, down, down. They bring it down, 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 down. They bring it down. They wanna bring it down, bring it down, 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 get down, get down, get down, get down, 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 down. How you gonna bring it down, down, get down, down, woo? They only wanna bring it down, woo? Suspended for policy violations? Uh-oh, what happened? What happened? Am I off on YouTube? You know, when you play the Star Wars thing, sometimes they're jerks about it. But usually they let me right back on. We'll see what happens.
When I was accepted to SGU, that was one of the greatest days of my life.
The faculty at SGU.
I played a Star Wars song, guys. What the friggin' heck? Oh, stream unavailable, suspended for policy violations. A bunch of horse shit for playing the Star Wars song. Stream suspended for policy violations. Usually it will just let me right back on and say, okay, please don't play that song. Shit, they freaking took for me playing the Star Wars song. Oh wait, we're back. Stream we're back. Suspended for policy. Woo! Sometimes that happens, guys. I told you, they'll take you off while you're in the middle of playing the Star Wars song because they don't want you using Disney's content. And honestly, Disney, where the fuck are you? You know what I mean? Like, I just created the greatest Star Wars song in the history for you. Like, it's amazing. It's the most amazing music video ever created for Star Wars. There's only been 250, 300 views. It's mental. That song should have millions, hundreds of thousands of views already. But I can't get people to find my content. So please, if you liked that song, head over to YouTube, type in Mark Inspires and look for Trip Across the Stars and share the friggin' hell out of it, guys. I got to try to call Disney again. I tried them right after I created them. Like, guys, I created a music video for Star Wars. It's for all of Star Wars. You got the Luke and Darth Vader scene. You got the Emperor being thrown off the edge. Then you got Rey, and you got the Emperor at the end. And that amazing scene where you have the back and forth where Rey kills the Palpatine. It's such a great video. It's one of the best music videos I've made. I've made 5 so far. I still think that one and Soldiers Keep Marching are neck and neck. If you guys go check out Soldiers Keep Marching when you have a chance. That's some fire too. I will be back later, guys, for part 2 of the longest running daily variety show, Mark Inspires. Please do me a favor, head over to YouTube and subscribe. I see all of you guys here in Clapper, but you're still here, and please just head over to YouTube. I beg you. Okay, after going live 1,824 days in a row, this is the first time you found me. You will never see me again unless you go subscribe to my channel. I'll just tell you that, honestly. You have to seek me out. And now that you find me, if you follow me on Clapper, I will be back here, but the green screen. Again, you guys want to see what the hell this green screen is ridiculous that I use. I'm in an amazing setting. I got my BeatSeat over here. You got Joanne, when I decide to bring her in. There she is, in her full Joanne-ness. She's George Soros' daughter. Guys, that alone should get you to want to go check it out. The nostril? Go check it out. It's ridiculous. Oh, let me say goodnight to you if you're here. If anybody's still with me on YouTube, they did boot me. And I think most people probably left at that point because they said, oh, Mark got kicked off the air. Joanna Maynard, you rock. You're still with me. Joanna. So my best email address is mp@markpires.com. If you want to send me a message, that's the easiest way to reach me. Anybody out there, if you want to say hello, mp@markpires.com. And I love hearing from you guys. I really do, especially whether it's in form of comment or a message, an email, or even in Telegram. If you guys head over to YouTube, I think you could get to my Telegram page and also follow there. S-Coop sends out a notification every time I go live because YouTube doesn't. So at least S-Coop's got our back. And if you ever are interested enough in the show and you want to become a mod and somebody who can really help the show in order to build up and inform people that show up what's going on here. This is a multifaceted show. It's not one thing, it's everything. So we need to make sure we let people that are new know that when they show up in the chat. Hey, Mark's in the middle of singing right now, but don't go anywhere because he's going to be talking soon. And don't go anywhere because he's going to be creating a full feature film live in the moment, comedy. Don't go anywhere. I've got 9 feature films on YouTube, guys. I wanted to do 1 feature film in my life. I did 9 so far. And they're all on YouTube for free to watch. They're stupid, silly parodies, a lot of them with my celebrity impressions. I do everybody and anybody. And my first movie is called Batmark versus Supermark. It's so crazy funny. I'm Batman and Superman and dressed up. I got the outfit still over there. And we're supposed to do a sequel. So let's see if we get people enjoying it enough. Maybe I'll do the sequel of Batmark versus Supermark. And Dick Face, my character, original character. YouTube it. Until tomorrow. Oh, not tomorrow, till later. 10:30 EST. Joanna Maynard, thank you for being here with me. S. Lee, if you're still out there. Anybody else that may be doing a lurkeroo. Amy W.C., thank you for being here. Renee Woods, Green Tea, Kill It and Grill It, and Charlene Kinter. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much for being here with me this morning. And remember, twice a day, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard and 10:30. This is pure creation every single day of existence. Get away from the negativity. Break away from the matrix here with me. Together we can do so much. All you have to do is show up. I'll do the rest. Let me write you a song tonight. Love you guys. Until then, have a great day. Tons of content on the way for you. Tons of content. Oh, until later, fam. You gotta go away. Yeah, yeah. Oh, goodness. I will see you guys. Have a great rest of your afternoon, and I'll see you this evening. You gotta go away.